Yo guys, this rogue just blasted 150 solo with pen shot, 10 billion damage per Victimize hit. Hey everybody, it's Rob here. There is a new rogue king in town. It's the pen shot rogue doing 151 solo. I have the 150 clear here. And look at that, man, how he is melting this boss in 150. Boom. He's absolutely destroying. He's hitting for more than 10 billion per hit. And this is also the reason why the double dip thing is gonna get addressed here on the PTR later today and just in general. But you can still play this build hitting for 10 billion damage per hit. Pen shot, Victimize, for the next 5 weeks in the live game. So I want to talk about it here real quick and show you this absolutely crazy planner. I'm going to have the link to the planner and also to this clear here in the description. So big shout out here to those Chinese blasters over here that are absolutely dominating with this build. And I just want to show you some stuff here. He basically just, and listen to that sound, man. I think the sound is the best. So this is like one of the most fun builds, man. And he just like absolutely like makes big pulls and kills the packs here in just a few hits. You guys can see the Victimize procs here. Basically just shoots 4 times or something and then the guy is dead. And it's just completely insane. And he just keeps making the pulls like this. And I actually updated this build here in my tier list now to S+ tier. I said to myself, every build that can clear 150 or higher is S+. And there are 4 guys here. There's a Sorc at 170, Flavor at 155, Thornsbarb at 155, and now Penshot Rogue. And this guy did 151 later here as well. But we have the 150 video here. And yeah, he absolutely destroys this. And yeah, this is the Victimize Double-dipping Rogue. You might have seen this on the Heartseeker stuff, but the Penshot seems to be quite a bit stronger because the next highest Rogue that I've seen here didn't even do 145. So Penshot it is, my friends. And that just looks insane. This guy is just the China #1, basically, man. Like, he's completely destroying this clear. And I'm just, like, zapping through this here. Like, as he just takes down these packs, he makes big pulls. And also, there is some crazy, crazy double dipping with some of the aspects that he plays. And he ultimately did 151 already. He has 152 unlocked. Gets the achievement here in this clear. And just keeps blasting down the stuff here. So, dash, cold imbuement, pen shot. And Shadow Step with the Caltrops here as he just takes down the stuff here for insane amounts of damage, and also pixel pulls, freezes, double dipping, various multipliers, including the God Slayer crown that he's playing here. And yeah, he just spawns the boss like this, and even on the boss, man, his damage is insane. As soon as he staggers the boss, let's watch the start here. He only has 5 minutes. And this is actually the fastest boss kill that I personally have seen. He takes him down in under 5 minutes, this boss. And you guys can see here, as soon as he starts staggering him, look at his damage output here. Like, this boss has trillions of health. Look at this. I don't even know, what the frick. Boom, this is like created in some of the Sorc explosions with the Shatter triple dipping, and it just goes completely insane. And yeah, he just shoots down this boss basically. Like, whenever he's staggered, I think he's doing like insane amounts of damage with all the multi-dipping that this build is doing. They are addressing this on the PTR that's launching today, but they are also buffing the size explosion of Victimize. So I think this is still a very, very viable build. And I mean, if you are playing on the live game, which most of us will here for the next 4 or 5 weeks, this seems to be by far the best rogue meta, the strongest build. And yeah, he just completely destroys this boss here. Let's see here, boom, the stagger. And the boss just like flies and falls over here. Even like the latest HP like value here. Look at this, how fast he takes it down. Like, it's just completely insane how much damage he's dealing. So he cleared this boss in like about 4 minutes here on 150 solo. So he has definitely potential to go even further up. And you see here, he gets the achievement. And he already did 151 right after this, hitting for 10 billion damage per Victimize explosion. So this is the planner that he is in fact rocking.
Can you share the D2 core link for that rogue build, please?
Yeah, I'm linking it in the description. I'm also linking it here. Thank you so much for the support. So he's playing God Slayer Crown. This one is double dipping most likely. Then he has the Frost-Bitten aspect here on the chest with Dark Shroud. Obviously, this one is also getting a buff today on the PTR. Even more toughness for the Rogue. And Rogues are really eating good already. Probably the second strongest class overall. And maybe on the PTR, even the strongest, because it got yet more buffs. The Arrow Storm here on the gloves here. Also Pen Shot here, +8. And then the aspect of Concussive Strikes here on the Legendary Pants. And just a bunch of like dexterity and life here to survive. On the boots, he's playing Daze, also double dipping, together with the damage to stunt aspect here. And this one apparently is ×4 value, the way I understand it, because it works against stunned and knockdown enemies. So in reality, it's giving you a 1.3, another 1.3, and then 1.69, and this one is double dipping, so times another 1.69 basically. So the way I understand, he's getting triple damage from this because it's applying twice and like to stunned and knockdown enemies, and it's double dipping. So how many bucks do you want? Yes, but this aspect makes it possible, man. Completely insane. Oh, and this is a 1.6, so this is like ×5 his damage as far as I understand it. Then he's playing Edgemaster on the amulet with +5 exploit, rogue only, 3/2 malice, cold imbue, lasts longer, and also here expectant and starless sky, and then boosted with some crazy attack speed here, moonrise, and the critical strikes with core skills, more attack speed here. So pretty insane, man. And then his skills are looking like this. So he's rocking Shadow Step, Cold Imbuement, Caltrops, Dash, Blade Shift, Pen Shot. And this is like his entire skill tree, basically. I don't know, like this website is a bit bugged. I'm going to put the English planner as well. This is like just on the Chinese planner website here. So sturdy, siphon strikes, max out all of this. Pen Shot, obviously maximum improved Pen Shot here. Weapon mastery, like basically stacking all the multipliers here. Disciplined, Caltrops, only 1 point in Shadow Step. 2 points in Rugged for some damage reduction. And obviously here Agile, and then all the multipliers here. Exploit, biggest exploit multiplier. Malice, also insane multiplier. These ones are getting more buffs even in the next patch. The Dark Shroud, also getting more buffs here with Counter and Dark Shroud. And then he's rocking Precision Imbuement, the Cold Imbuement, Frigid Finesse. This one is also completely insane. And I just wanted to also point out that there is a stupidly strong node here in the Rogue Planetary for later, where it basically one-shots and executes all boss enemies with Exploit, Weakness, Rogue-only Legendary node. This one on the PTR has potential. You can play a ZDPS Rogue and you're probably gonna one-shot everything, because at 50 stacks this bonus resets and executes all elite enemies. So Rogue enjoyers, log in. This one is coming on the PTR. It looks like it's gonna one-shot absolutely everything, because if it executes all the elites, you can basically do pit 200 up until the boss and just one-shot everything with a ZDPS lucky hit rogue with the exploit weakness. But I just wanted to mention that. That is going to be completely insane. We're going to be testing this as a potential trash killer. And then he's rocking Innovation, Alchemist, Second Wind, and obviously the bugged Victimize at the moment. And the Paragon tree, I don't know if it's loading, it's looking like this. So he has Control in the starter board. He rocks Exploit Weakness, of course. This one is getting a tremendous buff today on the PTR, guys. Probably going to one-shot pit 200. We'll see how it's going to work. But executing non-elite is completely insane. Then he's rocking Kenny here. I'm going to have the English planner. Deadly Ambush. He's rocking Ambush in the Deadly Ambush board. What a good fitting name. Cunning Stratagem up here. You can see the planner yourself. Eldritch Bounty. So playing not many glyphs here, actually. No Witness here with Fluidity. Then he's rocking Tricks of Trades with Chip. And last but not least, he has the Cheap Shot here. So fully focused on the multipliers here. And yeah, he shared a lot of insights and a lot more stuff here in the planner. And again, check out this guy here. I'm going to be linking here. I can't pronounce all the names here. I'm not even sure where the name starts and where it ends. But China #1, my friends. This is an insane build. 10 billions of damage. Rocking down all the stuff here and shooting into S+ tier with the Pen Shot Rogue. I did not expect to see the Rogue actually being one of the strongest classes coming out of this patch. I remember at the beginning of the season, before most people knew about the double-dipping Victimize bug, people thought that Rogue would be rather weak, man, but we have the Heart Seeker Rogue, we have the Rapid Fire Rogue, and we now have the Pen Shot Rogue being the absolute king, man. Like, that guy took down 151 now, and I think he's like about 10 tiers ahead of the next Rogue guy. And I'm not exactly sure like what he's doing. I think he just figured out all the exploits the best, like especially here with the with the damage to stunned enemies. I'm not sure how much times this is actually dipping, but I would say it's quite a lot. This is the retribution aspect here. I'm just looking up the translation. So it's the retribution aspect on a two-hander. Obviously it has double the value. So the way I understand, it's 1.6 versus stunned, 1.6 versus knockdown, and then doubled. So the total multiplier of this comes down to 6.5 if the math is correct for the Victimize. So this is one aspect, 6.5 times the damage, and this is definitely needed, man. Like, because to do this crazy damage that he's doing against this boss, I mean, you gotta be using like all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it works, and look at how this boss is exploding, man. It's just so satisfying to watch. So if you wanna enjoy this Rogue build, guys, it's only getting nerfed on the PTR and also later when the season hits, but this is going to be until August you can play this build, and this guy's record here is 10 billion damage and also another 8 billion in the same proc. So it's actually this is actually the hardest hitting build that I've seen, man. It's hitting harder than Necro, it's hitting harder than the Barbarian, so it's gonna be insane. I'm not sure if it's doubled or not. Chat is saying me something else, but it's definitely applied twice. So what's definitely happening is you're getting a 1.6 against stunned, and you're getting a 1.6 against knocked down enemies. I will have the English planner also in the description, and I'm gonna link the OG Chinese one there as well. I hope you enjoyed, my friends, and yeah, Rogue enjoyers, log in. This build is insane. I hope you enjoyed the overview. The real Rogue meta is finally here. S+ tier build. Plus XX exploit, Rogue only. Let's go. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.